Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
He's a sharp little ball here. Perez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Some really good ball movement. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. That's an imaginative pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Del Piero. That has been cut short. It's a searching pass. But that has not gone well. Mateus. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And the shot! Has another go! And he's done it! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nicely worked. It's a threatening ball. He's had a shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has ended up in no man's land. Mateus! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Nassaf really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. And the through ball. He's being urged, goes for a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Vieira getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Eto'o. And he's got the beating of his man. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's away. It's Cristiano off the post. They've done it. It is no contest. It is a landslide. Eze at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy. And a chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's big chance! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Chance, surely! Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. He is through here! Pires. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madrid finding their passes. The message is clear, none shall pass. Gerrard. And it's Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Del Piero. Gerrard. Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
And the second half gets underway. FC Nassau didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Nassau clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not the most accurate pass. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mateus. Oh, played right into his path. Baresi. Gerrard. Baresi. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium.
Eto'o! Sticks it away! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
FC Nassau playing. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He has done it! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Insigne. Distributed tidily. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now that's well seen too. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. But he's well positioned here. Great chance! He's got a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Substitution in progress.
Well, he's one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
Del Piero! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Looking for options for movement. No foul, says the referee. Del Piero. Good ball, good take. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
FC Nassau can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Xavi Alonso, ambitious ball here, and he cuts out the supply. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Kukcu. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well-timed, excellent interception. Maicon. Mateus. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Ferdinand. Vieira. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's good vision. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo, there's the shot! Oh, crossbar! In he goes again!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Punched away. He won't be happy with that one. Del Piero providing an outlet on that flank. Eto does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's forced to go back. And that is that. FC Nassaf have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And a quick announcement today.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Chance for a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gerrard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kien gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. FC26 are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gerrard. And that could set him on his way. Oh, important interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Šeško. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Rafinha. Pass somewhat off target.
Nassaf are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira gets over and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Floated through. And that is expertly dealt with. Played into space, and he was quick to react. Michael. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't...
Rafinha! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rafinha deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Hullet. Gerrard. Madrid finding their passes. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. He might be in here! Now that's a fine challenge. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's just the keeper to beat! Great chance! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for...
He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That has not gone well. Gerrard. FC26 are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. He's going for goal! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And it's Pedri. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. And he's hit it long.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. He's through. Can he finish? It's in. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And we hit half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Nassaf can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one...
Oh no, what has happened here? Knocks it into space. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ferdinand gets it away. Del Piero. Mateus. He's being urged to shoot. Lofted in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And this is Eto'o. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
It's a mighty effort, and it's come back out to him. Sticks it away. And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nicked it back promptly. Cristiano is having a shot! And yes, it's there! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Xavi Alonso. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Del Piero, and this is Ronaldo. Mateus powering forward here. That looks a good ball through. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. FC Nassaf presented with a golden opportunity here. The ball is on the spot, here we go. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He scores! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Shot could be on. Cristiano Ronaldo! He should have put that one away.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
So, third corner of the game. Caceres tries to clear. Hangs in across, horrific header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Oh, should have put that away. So their fourth corner of the game. Eze wins the duel this time. Eze. FC Nassaf have the chance to go the other way. Xabi Alonso cuts out the pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising. And the finish! No mistake! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! And that really is so impressive. Shoots! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shot, surely! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And that is about as... Could be danger here! No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Not the most accurate pass, and it's been played through. Picked out brilliantly. It's Eto'o! It's anyone's ball now. And it's Zanetti. And this is Eto'o. Eze. Xavi Alonso. That's beautifully weighted. Now can he find... There's the shot! They've done it! Comfort, yet more comfort. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, no joy this time. Might be danger here. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's clever. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. No way through. Closing in on goal. Pedri! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No, that's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eze. He's in a good position here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way. Del Piero! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Brilliantly cut out. Not the most accurate pass, and it's Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. FC Nassau still without a single shot on target. Chance for a shot! Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Decent chance! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, what has happened here? Eto'o receives... It's Eto'o! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Pires.
Pires really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He won't be happy with that one. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Cruyff. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. He's on it, can he get away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mateus.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Eto. Oh, he's burst through. He's found some space. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Eto powers forward with a very strong run, if not a strong finish. Two couldn't stop him.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't...
Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose in the...
Eto! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mateus looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but he's having a shot! A probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Tries a shot! Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Goes for a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Substitution.
Eze is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Haaland is onto this, looking for the run. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Oh, well measured. A lot of space ahead of him. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And Del Piero! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham, and he's found a way past. Mateus lofted it. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Insigne, well read, and the danger is averted. Mateus, and the counter is on. Now it's Kukçu. The message is clear, none shall pass. Dink through. He's being urged to shoot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work.
Great chance! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, he's been caught napping! Gerrard gets into some space.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mateus. He's had a shot! He scores! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Chance, surely! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Mateus, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alonso! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Substitution.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's really well cleared. And the finish! It's hit the upright, and he hits the net. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. FC Nassaf suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the...
Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Serginho. Looking to play him in. And now they can spring out of defence. Caught offside that time. Serginho pinches it off him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's an imaginative pass. Spread neatly. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mateus! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vieira calmly anticipates. That has ended up in no man's land. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Cruyff. Now, this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be. No way through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, strongly challenged there. Searching pass he's played there. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Stood up well to him there. And he welcomes it in, and he's certainly onside. Takes a shot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
FC Nassaf are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Nicely intercepted. Well, that's well seen too. Szoboszlai looking for the run. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Rijkaard. Rafinha. Well timed, excellent interception. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Big chance! Oh, Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Batistuta! They've scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Played back into the centre. Short changes him with that pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Pedri. It's a searching pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Szoboszlai. Madrid finding their passes. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever...
Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zanetti wins the duel this time. Rafinha. And this is Cruyff. And he's lost. And Cruyff! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that really is so impressive.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. Cristiano Ronaldo gets the call to seeming... And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. Well read, nice interception. Well, there it shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, that's clever. And this is Ronaldo. He has found a way through.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And here's Szoboszlai. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That's a shade optimistic. Pedri. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Nassaf clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Substitution in progress.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's
Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored! Do not write them off. Back they come. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have ourselves a real game here. And the shot! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Rafinha.
Ferdinand.
Number 11. Mateu.
Now that looks a decent ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Can he finish?
Number 10.
And that would have won it.
Cristiano Ronaldo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And that should get the job done. Oh, good take in a good area. And it's Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Batistuta. Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. And he's had it nicked away. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And he plays one through. Howson gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Ronaldo. Great chance! In he goes again. No mistake. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That ball looks a good one. Schneider. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jordi Alba makes the interception. Threads one in. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Bullet. Played into space. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta is flagged offside. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established.